Greetings and peace. I hope you and yours are doing well today, wherever you might be watching this from. Now, the title of today's video is Why is it that you have to stay focused on your path and not get distracted or not chase after anybody or anything? Now, this applies to both men and women. Now, when you're on this spiritual path or this aspect of self improvement or getting yourself right in many ways, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, etc., you will find many basically scenarios in your life when you get in a high state where you're feeling good, you look good, you know good. So it's all about thinking better, doing better, knowing better. That's a bit with any path. And you find out what is it that you're looking for in life? What is it that you're good for? What is it that helps you find light or become a better person or contribute to humanity's evolution? And when you find that path, you basically walk that path to the best of your ability, which helps you and helps the world and helps the fellow beings around you. Now, when you're on this path, when your spiritual frequency starts rising at a higher level, it's like in the Matrix, right? When all the agents kind of know around you that you have kind of quote unquote woken up. So it's the same concept that applies to this world where you're here on this 3D physical realm. Then on top of that, you have this fourth dimensional realm. It kind of resembles the same. So just like how you have good and bad happening here in the Sufi aspect, there's another realm on top with angels, jinns, etc., or your higher spiritual guides. So when you break that barrier and connect with the Most High, in whichever way you perceive that divinity, those beings there will know too that you have kind of made that connection. So basically the events taking place here will kind of put you in a spiral if you're not strong enough. So understand this: if you're a man, this is where the concept of handlers comes in. So if you're a man, let's say you're on the top of your game, you're looking good, you're in good shape, you're doing everything properly for your life, you're on the good spiritual path, you're connected with God, etc., all those good things, and boom, the most beautiful woman you imagined or somebody from your past that you had loved and admired, they suddenly pop back up in your life. And now you're not paying attention to everything, and now all of your energy is going to this individual who could be an energy vampire in disguise, who's feeding off of your energy mentally, and now you're not doing anything for yourself. So that individual threw you off your square. So now you gained all the weight that you had lost. You're not paying attention to your endeavors. You're losing your focus mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. You're running around in laps and not benefiting yourself in any way. And you're benefiting the other individual. That's a handler. You know what I'm saying? So the same thing applies for the woman. The woman is on top of her game. Now this great man that, the person of her dreams described perfectly how she wanted him, suddenly pops up, and now she's kind of letting herself go. She threw herself off of her basically situation that she was standing on. So and then basically this struggle between light and dark, you have to realize that when you're on the path, you can't chase after anybody or anything, because that's when they'll get you. That's when they'll find your weak spot. And they'll know, okay, was this person into hooking up, or were they into drugs, or were they into this? So they're going to find your weak spot. And when you're changing your life, you'll have friends or people from your past that'll pop up to try to get you back and make you sever that connection with the Most High. So that's why don't chase after anyone or anything, and stay focused on who you are as an individual. Sometimes you outgrow people and situations and phases in your life. There's nothing wrong with that. Just like a caterpillar goes into a butterfly and so on. So too shall you. That's the evolution of the human being. So you gotta stay focused on your path. So if you're vibrating at your highest frequency, then you will. If you're a man, you'll attract the right woman, the right job, the right scenario, right circumstance. If you're a woman, you'll attract the right man, etc. Job, situation, whatever. So stay focused on who you are, and don't let anybody throw you off, no matter how good the deal might seem or whether they're from your past, present, or future. Stay focused, because this is not a joke, and those handlers will be used against you. It's like one of my friends back in the day. He worked in a security company, and he told me, Sal, if it's too good to be true, it usually is. So think about that. Think about what you're doing. Think about the world that you're leaving behind. Don't let anybody throw you off your square. Stay focused on who you are, what you stand for, what you need to do. Through the good and bad times of your life, ask the divinity to give you conviction, and you shall have it. So stay focused and think about what I'm saying. Wish you all a great, great rest of August ahead and enjoy the remaining days of the summer. Much love to you and yours.